Hi guys, my name is Crystal. This is part 2 to the video I've just done because my phone ran out of storage. So what I was saying was I was having a conversation with my mum on the field and she wasn't taking it seriously at all. She went, "Oh, you've had one of those in the past." We sort of left on not good terms, not really. And I've just come home to my flat after my mother's phone call. Fortunately for me it was quite quiet. I heard a couple having an argument from somewhere coming into the building, and I picked up my post, which is Dear Neighbour, improvement works sold to Chatham. I am sorry for the short notice, but I am writing to inform you that Network Rail needs to undertake essential works near your property. Works will be undertaken from approximately 8 in the morning to 6 in the evening, the 6th of November 2022. This work will involve renewing the concrete sleepers that sit underneath the tracks. The team will be using vehicles that can be operated on both the road and rail, welding equipment, trolleys and handheld tools. Under our licence conditions, we are contractually obliged to work at times that cause the least disruption to train services. This means our work will often happen during the night and at weekends. The equipment we use means some disturbance is unavoidable, but we will make every effort to minimise any unnecessary noise. I hope this information is helpful, and we apologise for any inconvenience these essential works may cause. If you have any additional questions or concerns, visit networkrail.co.uk or telephone the 24-hour national helpline. Yours sincerely, Community Relations. One Puddle Dock, not One Puddle Duck, but One Puddle Dock, and this is come from London. I haven't been to London since the Queen's Jubilee celebrations, and unfortunately the Queen passed away on the 8th of September, which has sort of disrupted all our lives and was a complete shock. And it's only 4 months, just over 4 weeks since the Queen has gone, and everyone's gone back to normal. Even the royal family seems to be smiling and getting on with everyday life like nothing's happened. And it still affected me losing our Queen. It's not the same. She was always wearing a different coloured outfit. She was always bright and a little old lady waving her hand, and it's not the same anymore, and it won't be, not for me anyway. My mum said to me that she was thinking of sending some money in the post, but she didn't know there was a rail strike until I told her. I said I'm waiting for a referral from the hospital, but there's a post strike next week. And my mum said, "Well, I was thinking of sending you some money, but I if there's a postal strike, it's best not to send money in the mail." So immediately she doesn't want me to go up. She's asked me if I've got a small bill that needs paying, and then she was making noises on the phone like a kid, because that's what it sounded like to me. And we all know why I don't go up on a Sunday, because we have trouble getting a taxi that will take a dog, and they only have 2 drivers, and we don't want to repeat performance of a couple of weeks ago where I was left with nobody to take me home, because that was very upsetting, and that was horrible, feeling so alone. My mum had shut the door on me, thinking I was walking home with the dog in the pitch black that Sunday. It's awful. I've never felt so alone since I lost my dad, when that happened to me. Nobody would take me home. Thinking, why my life has come to this. I'm stood in the pitch black and everyone shut their doors, and no one has taken me home. Never felt so horrible in all my life since my dad passed away. Right. You know why my mum doesn't want me to go up there? Because of the words I was told, that basically, you know, take what your mother's saying. You know, when she's talking about her being God, take her. So of course she doesn't want me to go up there. I don't blame her either. Because she says she's completely normal and she hasn't got any workers. Well, I haven't got any workers either, Mum. I haven't got any mental health care workers, have I? But you have had mental health workers in the past, several of them, and you were put in Maudsley Hospital in London. And that wasn't me, was it, Mum? That was you. Yeah, my mum was in Maudsley Hospital. And when she came down to Kent, she was put in the psychiatric unit of the All Saints Hospital. Weren't you, Mum? That wasn't me either, was it? I never had a mental health nurse or a psychiatric team. But I do know what did happen in Gloucestershire at 9A Alexandra Road. When I went to hospital, the out-of-hours doctors in the Gloucestershire Royal Hospital with a physical illness, they mixed up my records on purpose and gave me diazepam instead of immediately giving me a mental health drug and not treating me for a physical burns in my throat. And my ex-husband knew I had burns in the back of my throat because he saw the back of my tongue. So my ex-husband knew I wasn't mad as well when I was given a drug they give to mental health people to calm them down, diazepam, for a physical illness. So my mum knows. She doesn't want to deal with it. Right, I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. You can't buy people with money. You can't pay them to shut up. It's best to just wait and face the consequences of what you've done, and don't be a coward. See you later.